Well, hello everyone. Today I wanted to show you an unboxing video of the Altair Cyclone 4 EP4CE6 FPGA development kit that I got from AliExpress. And this is my first FPGA. I kind of wanted to get something that would be a little bit more future-proof. If you look at in the documentation, this has 6,000 logic elements. So it can, and I think other FPGAs that are more so suited for beginners probably have something like 500 or 600. So I'm hoping with this it's a little future-proof. So I'll be providing links to the AliExpress site where I bought this from, as well as some documentation that came with the board. So let's get started. Alright, so we open it up, and as you can see, we have a nice little USB cable for power, as you can see. We also have the USB blaster, and what this is going to do, it's going to help us program the FPGA. Now you have to make sure that the development kit that you do buy from AliExpress or anywhere else from that matter does come with this, else you won't be able to program your FPGA. So let's look inside and see what it looks like. Okay, we got our ribbon cable, and then the USB cord, and then the actual USB blaster itself. Put that to the side. And then finally, we actually have the board itself. Now this is from piswords.com. I know there's another Chinese board on AliExpress that's well known to have a lack of documentation, but this one hopefully will have an easier setup time. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Alright, so as you can see, we have an FPGA port, so we can hook up our board to a monitor. We also have some counters over here as well, along as with some expansion modules. And we also have some push buttons here as well. So in the next video, this video I just wanted to introduce kind of what you get from AliExpress. I'm hoping that it looks like you don't get a battery actually. So I'm definitely going to have to go out and buy one before I set everything up. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you what you get from AliExpress. Again, this board will be in the description, and the product page will be in the description, as well as the documentation that's provided from the manufacturer. In the next video, I'm going to show you what it's like to set up the Altair programmer and the Quartus programmer from Intel, and to get it run on Ubuntu. So hopefully that shouldn't be too many problems. Thank you and goodbye. Alright then. Hello everyone. So in this section of the video we're going to download the Quartus Prime Design software from Intel's website in order to get our FPGA dev board working. So we're going to download the Lite Edition. And for our operating system, we're going to choose Linux. Alright, so we're going to download this program. We're going to accept. And then we're going to just save it in our downloads folder. Alright, so it's in our downloads folder. And then next, in order to run the installer, we need to change in our command prompt, we need to go into the downloads folder. And then we're going to chmod +x Quartus. Alright. qinst and hit that. And then we're going to /qinst and we're going to run it. So we're going to have to download the Cyclone 4 support. And leave everything by default for now. And download and install. And my internet is a little slow, so I'm just going to pause the recording here. Alright then, so now that our software is done, we can drag this window over here and click OK. And we'll close that software out. We won't bother with that sort of thing. The next thing we have to do is get a license that is kind of unique to your actual computer. So we go to this website here, and it's the Intel FPGA Self-Service Licensing Center. Alright, so I'll just enter my email here. Alright, so we're just going to provide them some details. Give it a password. Okay, and then we verify our email. Oh, I forgot to select the language. Okay, I'll just pause recording while I check my email. Alright, so we've entered our verification code and we create our account. Okay, we're just going to say hobbyist/maker. Doesn't really matter too much. Okay, so we're just going to wait until I get an email from Intel for the license. Alright, so now our account has been created, so we're going to go back into the enrollment page. Okay, let me see, I wanted to just go back into the licensing center. Okay, I'm first supposed to click on here. All right. All right, so we're going to enter in our email address that we used to create the account. Okay, now we got to enter another code. All right, so we're going to enter our code that was emailed to us. Okay, I'm just going to pause the screen recording because I feel like I'm doing something wrong. 1 second. Okay, so we just had to set up some two-factor authentication stuff, so I just put in my phone number. All right, so finally we're in the licensing center, and I just want to see. Okay, so we had to license. Okay. Okay, let me just pause this video recording while I read all through this. Alright everyone, so I figured out what you needed to do. Basically, you need to get the MAC address of your Ethernet card. And for me, what I did, as you can see, I did some trial and error. So it was, since I'm on Linux Mint, it's a little different. So you would type in IP-ADDR, and then this one, where it says link/ether, that's your MAC address of your connection. So you're going to want to memorize that number. Well, copy that number. And here in the FPGA Self-Service Licensing Center, we go into sign up for evaluation or no cost licenses. Okay, and then we go down to, let's see, we're looking for Questa. Here we are. So we could select that. Click next. Create a new computer. So you have to renew this license every 12 months. So we click on new computer. Okay, and so in the computer name, so just we're just going to say default, and then license type, we're going to say fixed. Computer type, we're going to say NIC ID. Okay, and then that MAC address we're going to paste into here. And then we're going to click Save. All right, let me see. What did I do wrong? If we type float, we want fixed. Computer type, NIC ID. Okay, let's see. What if we try switching to guard ID? Not sure why that's not working. Okay, we maybe had as a problem with these colons. 1 second. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, so that was a problem. You need to remove the colons. All right. Now we are going to go back to our email. All right, so we have our license in the email, so we're going to download it. And now you want to actually save it somewhere a little different. So we are going to go into Intel FPGA _Lite and save it here. Alright, so now we're going to want to set up some environment variables as well as add our license file. So we type in this command, and I will link to where I'm getting this information from down in the description below. The only thing I'm going to change is, instead of using nano, I'm going to use xed. Enter my password. Okay. Okay, and then we copy and paste this text. Alright, and the only thing I'm going to do different, instead of opt, I'm going to type my name, Allison. So you might want to change something that's a little bit different from yours. So let me just make sure I have everything else correct. Okay, so the only thing I need to change is this name right here. So if you look into what it's called here, we need to change our license file to something that matches up with this. So instead of this number, we're going to say so. All right, and then we're going to Control S that. Okay, and then we're going to close that out. So at this point, we should be able to start Quartus from the command line. Okay, we might have to reboot. Just one moment now. Alright, so I realized why we can't start this from the terminal, and I made a little boo-boo. This is the wrong version number, so we have to change it to 24.1 STD, and we save. And once we do that, I'm thinking then we should be able to start Quartus from the command line. Let's see, still nothing. Let me see. Okay, so I do have Quartus Prime Lite running now. There was just a desktop icon that was installed on the computer as well. I am thinking if I do reboot, it should be able to work from the command line. If else, just navigate to the program folder and you should be able to / the program. So the last thing another couple things I want to do. So I want to go down here into license setup, and I want to tell Quartus exactly where to find the license. So it's not quite here actually. So I just want to go here instead, and then open that one. Okay, and then we click OK. All right. So that should be it for now for Quartus Prime Lite Edition. Okay, so another thing we have to do now is we have to tell Quartus where the Quartus simulator is located. So in Quartus, we go to Tools, Options, EDA tool options, Okay, and it should be right in here. I just want to verify that it is like that. And let's see, is there a folder called Linux x86? And it is. Okay, that should work fine for now. All right. So one more thing we have to do before we're up and running is to set up the USB blaster for our dev board. All right, so in the last section of this video, we're going to just cover the USB blaster. Now this can be a little tricky to work on Linux, so type in this command up here, the dmessage tail, and then lsusb grep altaira, and just get the device information from this command. The next thing we're going to want to do is set the udev rules. Okay, so I'm going to change it to sudo, obviously, then xed again. And then I'm going to copy and paste some code into this file. Okay, and that should be good. So we'll Control S that. All right, the next thing we want to do, okay, we're going to type in this command. Okay. So just to make sure everything is working, we type in this command. Okay, let me just see, bus 001, let's type in 006. Okay. All right. So let me just pause the video for now while I read a bit more. Alright, so the final thing we need to do, just to start to make sure the programmer is working. So we go into Tools, and then Programmer. And next we go into Hardware Setup. Then we click here. And then we add hardware. Click OK. Let's see. And then we click Close. All right. So, everyone, that's going to be it for these series of videos. In the next video, we're going to actually do our first project, which is course in hardware, is the classic LED blinking project. Again, I'm going to put links to some of the resources I used in this video, as well as some of the source code for this board, as well as the AliExpress product page of where I purchased this board from. Again, if you have any questions, just feel free to make a comment below. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.